All right, so we're continuing on the conversation about what Grandma and Grandpa's house looked like. Thank you, guys. So here we are. I want to know. We found out that there was an old kitchen that was long and narrow that was beyond the dining room, and then Grandma wanted a different kitchen, so Grandpa made a kitchen that was to the left of the living room as you walk in. But correct?
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about the old kitchen, the narrow one. What kind of stove did Grandma
And
have?
what I remember about that, I was very, very young because this was when Uncle Leandro went to visit. He was in the service.
Yeah.
And I remember Grandpa, my uncle.
So this is like 1943, 1944.
Yeah. And just a little thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have been like 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. Anyway, I remember him picking me up and holding me up in the air like this.
Yeah.
And there was I don't know what.
Oh, a pipe, you said, yeah.
Across the kitchen, all the way across.
All the way across.
So he had me grab the pipe like this.
Okay, and you hung onto it? Oh, while you were holding on?
And that's the remembrance.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Wow. But by the way, before we move on, how old were you from the last memory you have about Grandma and Grandpa's house? How old were you, Angie? How old were you with the last memory you might have of Grandma and Grandpa's house?
Of Grandma and Grandpa?
Yeah. Of Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Oh, the house.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, you must have been in high school, right?
I was 19 because I had just married Simon.
Yeah, and that house, and they were still living at that house.
They were still there.
Okay, and that means you were 15.
15.
So you were just in high school, and that would have been so maybe you were 16 years old with your last memory of that house. You were still because if they moved out, if they sold their house or the house was destroyed or taken out by 1956. And you graduated in 1957.
Right.
There might have been, you were probably 14 or 15, somewhere around there with your last memory of what that house looked like. Probably. Probably.
That's how old she was. Yeah, because I was, like I say, just married, and I was carrying Simon Jr.
Okay.
And Uncle Fred and Helen Fisher got married at Grandma's house. Grandma and Grandma, they had the reception and marriage right there at the slide. Do you remember being there?
Okay.
Do you remember? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was 17 when I got married, and I was carrying Simon. 18. I was 18 when I gave Simon birth. So
4 years.
18, 19 years old.
And you're 4 years younger than your sister. So you would, so 17 minus 4 is 13. Yeah, like I said, maybe 12, 13, 14, something around there, right? Yeah. So I mean, if you were still visiting Grandma, right? And I guess you still were, you must have, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So the reason I'm asking that question is because, I don't want to be asking unreasonable questions, right? I mean, for example, you may not have remembered much about the old, long, kitchen, but you might know, being 13, right, about the new kitchen, right?
You remember the new kitchen? Mm-hmm. Not at all?
No. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, at any rate.
It was good. It was a good size.
Yeah. Oh, but what did you remember of the stove? Do you remember what kind of stove it was?
It was well, she had the old coal stove for the old kitchen.
Okay.
Then she got a new stove for the new kitchen.
The new one meaning the electric ones?
No, just a regular gas stove. But she had an old coal one for the big long kitchen.
Yeah. So all the new appliances of that time were installed in the new kitchen. That must have been really something.
That was a nice kitchen. Yeah.
Okay. Here's something that might strain your memory. What did the floors look like anywhere?
Hardwood floors.
Hardwood?
Not hardwood, but just wood.
Oh, wood floors. Okay. Yeah.
I remember that. Linoleum.
No linoleum?
She had throw rugs.
Oh, okay.
But she had linoleum.
Okay.
In the kitchen. that I can remember.
Yeah.
Because I remember dancing in her front room.
Oh, okay.
And dancing while we're in the kitchen.
Is that listening to the Victrola?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With the long needle, needle that long on there where you have to turn.
Yeah,
the,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember
Yeah,
any? Do you remember any particular song that they liked that you liked?
Not really.
Yeah.
Whatever she had there.
These are 78s, remember? They're 78s.
78s.
Yeah,
That's right.
Remember how hard those things were?
Yeah.
They're hard albums and they're kind of thick.
And then we'd be listening to the music, and then all of a sudden the radio would go. So we had to wind it up.
Oh, hold it.
It's slowing down.
Oh, the whirring, is it slowing down?
Like,
So yeah, that was, oh, that's great.
So I said, it's your turn to wind. Your turn to wind.
How many times would you have to wind it to get it back to?
Pretty often to get
oh, really? And how many times is the wind to get it back into?
I would say a good 10 times.
Oh, that's great. 1, 2, 3. Oh, really?
I wish I knew where that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's some things that are lost to the ages. Yeah. Now, okay. If I'm getting this right, when you're walking into the front door, you're facing east. I know that much, right? When you're going left, you're facing north, right? And that means that when you if there's a door that's going out from the new kitchen, is there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That means that you're going to open up that door and see parked cars.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, Grandpa.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do that, are those cars parked up really close to the new kitchen? Or is there like
a pretty good little like
a side area of the house? Okay.
Little space.
Grandpa used it pretty good a lot. So as many cars as he can get in there.
Yeah. But still gave himself so some property that you could open up the door and see some things and Yeah, okay. All right. So let's go back to the dining room area. Oh, hold it. No, the living room area where, did you say close to the end of it going into the dining room? There's a door that takes you to a bedroom?
Yes. To the right.
To the right. Yeah, to the right as you walk in. But before the dining room, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a bedroom? That was their bedroom?
I kind of think I remember that was their bedroom, yeah.
Yeah. How many bedrooms were there?
And also, there was another one, the long kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how Grandpa did it, but he made it to where he cut portion of the long kitchen.
Okay.
And he made another room right there. In the back.
So did that space stay the same, or did the space move around? I mean, in other words, as you're going down the long kitchen, was there now a door that goes into a room, or did he take all of the lumber and turn it somewhere?
No, what I can remember, because the reason I remember that is because when my Uncle Richard and my Aunt Virgie got married, she had Dickie, and they lived in that little room back there. Grandpa
okay. So was it essentially that they cut that long thing in half and then put a door in there?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because all I can remember now is that there was a room back there.
Yeah.
Was attached to Grandma's house. It was like, say I attached that little house to my house.
Yeah.
That's what
okay, let me clarify a little bit more. Okay, so there was an old kitchen. Was there ever a door to that old kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Was when it turned into, when some part of that long, narrow kitchen was transformed into a bedroom, was it transformed at the place where the door is going into the kitchen? Yes. Okay, so it wasn't that it was made halfway through the long, narrow. No. Okay, so that whole area was just simply made into another room. Yeah. And that's where my parents were first.
They were there for a while.
They were there in that space for a while.
Right there. They were living there until then they moved somewhere else. I don't remember. But I know they were a while because I remember me and my aunt, we used to get Simon Jr. and Dickie, put them on the bed there because they had a nice big bed in there.
Yeah.
In the room, and I think they shared the kitchen with Grandma. I don't remember that, but I remember a bedroom.
You mean a bedroom where the old kitchen used to be?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's interesting about what you're saying is that my guess is that the narrowness of that space was probably expanded outwardly to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot wider than the long kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, it had to have been to put it in the kind of bedroom that you had in there.
Set in there, and I don't know what else. But I think, I don't know, but I think they shared the kitchen with Grandma, cooking and stuff. But I remember the bedroom set they had in there, my aunt had and uncle. Well, we would put Dickie and Simon together.
And on that bedroom.
Looking at the baby.
The
little toes and stuff.
Okay.
Her and I.
Yeah. Oh, how fun.
Just being real good mommies.
Yeah. New mommies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So when that whole space was made into a bedroom, then there must have been a door that went out the back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so when you open up that door, there's more backyard because, how many steps is it from walking out that new back door, for lack of a better term, till you hit where Uncle Benny had a little cottage back there?
In the back.
Yeah.
Okay, that there was an alley there. Just as you stepped out of that, say you stepped out of Mom and Dad's room there.
Yeah, okay.
You stepped out there was an alley.
Okay.
And right across the alley was the house.
Okay. Oh, so
they had a good, nice looking place. A kitchen,
really nice.
A living room. I remember. I don't remember how.
Did Grandpa make that house?
Grandpa and Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, that they constructed it, huh? Yeah.
And I think he had some other guys helping him. I don't know.
Yeah, well, to make a house is.
Wasn't Grandpa.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking is that if you have an alley there, he must have purchased additional property.
Yes.
To put that Uncle Benny's house there.
Yeah.
That he did not have originally is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
am I correct about that?
He had that land there. I don't know when he got it. I don't know when he got it, but I remember them building the home back there.
Yeah. And that spot is completely now covered over with the interstate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
It was a nice home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice big living room. I can remember seeing a living room, a nice kitchen, a big bedroom. He made closet. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It was interesting to find out that Grandpa had a hand in making your extra.
He helped put the blocks. Helped the blocks.
Yeah. Here in your house now. Yeah. Your den. Yeah, in the
He was
backyard.
helping Simon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He helped him begin, to lay him right.
Yeah.
Start the block.
I wonder if he got free nails. And by the way, Angie, you told me that you were the one that told me just a couple of days ago, because for some reason there was false information that I was growing up with, because for some reason I had always thought that Grandpa had a office job, but he didn't. He worked for 30 plus years, right? Just processing nails, manufacturing
all
nails.
Different types of nails he did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I didn't go in where he worked, but he kept telling me how hard the work he did, and he showed me some of the nails that he had made.
Mm-hmm. And they made different kinds of nails, huh?
Different, types of nails.
But he was right in the middle of the manufacturing process of nails, right? What was now all of these different departments are part of CFI, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because there are some people working the furnaces, there's some people manufacturing steel, right? Steel rods or something. But he was in a different department where they were manufacturing nails.
Yeah.
And what was he like on an assembly line? Do you know the way his work actually happened? Do you guys know anything about that process that he was in?
It was probably assembly line. I can kind of go back to that. I didn't know. But when we went after they closed down the nail place,
Yeah.
CF&I, Simon and I made a tour at the CF&I.
Yeah, yeah.
And they showed us where my grandpa worked.
Okay. And you could do that today, actually. You could take
Oh,
tours.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we did. Then I really knew what my grandpa did.
Well, okay, yeah. That's going to be really something
And it
to
wasn't
be
an
able
assembly
to
line.
see.
It was an assembly line.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was over that department.
Yeah, no, I guess, yeah, that's what I was going to say. By the time he was in the mid 50s, he had already been working for many years to doing that. So he must have had to work up to a certain supervisory or management level or something like that. And maybe that's what I was confusing in my head, that I was confusing that with the word office job. And that's not an office job. It's overseeing.
He worked with the people.
Yeah, he's overseeing the production of these nails.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Let me stop this and then let's move on, if you guys don't mind, because this is going well.